Close your eyes. Get into a comfortable seat. So we are going to create that eternal now, where we experience the death of the ego to be reborn. For it is just the construct of our human mind that perceives the past, the present, and the future. For our consciousness, our higher mind, our higher selves, know that these are fluid, that they live and coexist together, one on top of each other. And with our memories, we can go back to a certain time, relive a memory, that can shadow the present and create a fear of the future. For as we create our pyramid, our Merkaba, tonight in this meditation, the three pillars of three-dimensional time, the past, the present, and the future, will become embedded with the column of fifth dimensional expression within the eternal now. So let's begin now by clearing your mind through the breath. As we take a deep breath in through the nose, holding the breath, and then exhaling through the mouth. As the breath becomes an ocean, a wave, connecting you to this eternal now. As we breathe in, holding the breath, feeling the breath move within your body, through your cells, the bones, and the blood. And slowly exhaling through your mouth. Filling the breath with the fluidity of the divine within the eternal now. Feeling the breath as an ocean surrounding your body within the space. Filling your pores. Filling your bones. Filling the blood, the cells, into your very DNA. And as we begin to move to the tempo of our own breath, the great waves that we create through time and space, in our mind's voice, we set our intention for tonight's meditation. We ask for a dome of protection. Surround us here in this sacred temple. We ask to connect to our higher self, to the divine, as you define the source of all, as the goddess, as God, as the Christ consciousness. As your own expansive individual consciousness. Ask the archangels to join us, the guides. As you take 3 deep breaths, setting your intention, claiming your space, finding your truth. Now begin to see the first column of this great pyramid in front of your mind's eye, in front of your third eye. This column that represents the future. Where we connect to our future self. We begin to see this great column of light moving up from the floor that we sit upon. Moving up between our legs, past our stomach, our chest, past our forehead, and above, 6 feet over our head. This great column of light that anchors in the future timelines. Creating cornerstone of our temple, of this 3-dimensional concept of time. And now, to the left of us, feeling a column moving up from the floor, past your hip on the left side. Feeling the energy, the current, as this channel of light moves by your left shoulder. By your left ear. And above your head, 6 feet, where it intersects with the other column in front of you. The column in front of you is a blue-green color. The column to your left representing the present is a purple. And then you begin to see a column moving up to the right side of your body. moving up from the floor that you sit upon, feeling the energy, the waves, moving past your right hip, by your right shoulder, by your right ear, and moving 6 feet above you. This color is orange and yellow, representing your past. And as these 3 columns of light begin to merge around you, they begin to form a great pyramid. You begin to see these columns take shape, take form. And as the past, the future, and the present, they merge together, creating this pyramid where you sit in the middle, surrounded by the glow of the lights, the blue-green of the future, the purple and white of the present, and the red, the yellow, and the orange of the past. The colors that represent the chakras within the physical form, that tether you to this 3-dimensional form of time, that we, as your guides, will begin to allow you to have the vision to see now past this into the eternal now. The eternal now where the ego dies and the spirit is reborn. The eternal now, which allows us to travel to the past, to the future, without emotion, but with wisdom, gained by our ancestral past lives, and healed by our future selves. Begin now to become a witness of your breath once again, like a great wave of a great ocean. You begin to feel the inhale moving in, cresting like a great wave as you hold the breath. And then receiving and receding past as you exhale. Follow this wave of your breath. The inhale, the pause, and the exhale. As this Holy Spirit, this holy breath that becomes an ocean, a wave of vibration and frequency begins to fill the space around you within this pyramid. This breath, this holy breath, Like an ocean, you begin to see it filling up from the bottom. A great mist, seeing stars and reflections, filling the space, this great pyramid that you sit in. Surrounded by your future self in front of you. That looks down upon you now in this present version of yourself. Surrounded by your past, the ancestral lineage of your DNA. Moving back generations and generations as they witness you now in this eternal now within this great pyramid. In the present, that is held by the human mind. That often is limited by its sight. But within the eternal now, it is not the sight, but the sound, the silence between the sound, the vibration that holds this eternal now. The silence between the sounds. The silence between the vibrations. You begin to feel now your breath still filling this chamber within this pyramid. And the air around you becomes filled with stars that begin to circle your body. Moving up from your hips into your upper belly. Moving around your chest. These solar systems, these stars, these universes that are within your own breath, within the space of this eternal now. Within this chamber of this pyramid, begins to spin faster as it moves up through your shoulders, into your throat, by your left ear and your right, and into the crown, filling the very center of your chakra, filling the very top of this pyramid. And as all the stars of all the universes begin to move into your body, into the pores, through your skin, mixing with your blood, into the hollows of your bones. They begin to find their ways into the DNA, the very strands of what makes you human. These universes, these solar systems, contained within your very breath, begin to move into the very strands of each DNA that connect the left and the right. Like a Jacob's ladder, they begin to rise and activate. DNA that has been dormant in your species. For the evolution of your spirits, the evolution of your body. For now you become the fourth pillar of time, within the eternal now. This great column of light is you, is your spinal cord connected to each chakra, moving up your spine to the top of your head, to the top of the pyramid. It moves like a great light, like a great signal, way up now past our night sky. We are the eternal now, the great signal. We are the past, we are the future, we are the present, and we are the eternal now. And in this space there is freedom. There's joy. For each of your cells in your bodies begin to sing, to begin to harmonize with the great sound, the great vibration of your oversoul that is connected to all the versions of you through all times, all space, through all dimensions. For as the eternal now within the column of this great light, that becomes a signal that moves up into the cosmos themselves. You begin to see a great web of light, like a great spider web, filaments of light all around you in the space. This great web begins to sing and harmonizes with you and your signal. As you become an expansive version of yourself, as the very cells of your body, the filaments within them begin to move out of your body, reaching up to connect to this great web, to be weaved into this fifth dimension. And here you begin to float, losing your very light skin as you become all sound and vibration, as you begin to move upon the strings of time themselves. As you begin to move around the web of the cosmic womb. Here we are all time and all space. You are with the all self. One with everything. in this eternal now moment, anchored into the fifth dimension. Yeah, you can move into any time, visit any memory. And as we float within this space, formless, but connected to everything, on the strings of time, we begin to move backwards, finding a memory. Finding a memory that you had complete happiness, freedom, and joy. You glide upon these strings of time, going back into your own childhood or a past life where you find complete happiness, complete bliss. Begin to feel that feeling once again. Allow yourself to use the past to the strings of time to find this moment. Embrace it within your heart. Become that memory of happiness or gratitude. Be it in your own past or a past life. The time now is like a great infinity, looping from the past to the present to the eternal now. For you are the fourth pillar. You are the fourth pillar. And as you hold that memory of joy within your heart, begin to feel your form begin to come back to you here, as you are no longer formless, but you are a being of light. As you bring back the cells, the skin, the bones, the blood back here, wrapping around your heart, as you begin to see your heart as the great sun. As the cells of your body are all the stars in the universes, your heart is the great sun. And you place this memory of joy, happiness, or gratitude there to be preserved, the alchemy of light, the alchemy of time. begin to connect the beating of this heart made of the sun. As you begin to ride the strings of time once again, moving into the future selves of another timeline, another dimension, and connect to your future self now. As you begin to see yourself as your future self from another time, another dimension, you place your foreheads together, arm in arm, chest to chest. You begin to feel this future self. Whisper in your ear. Whisper in your left ear a song, a word, light language of your soul. Maybe you begin to hear it spoken to you, to give to you as a gift. And you begin to feel such love and warmth and acceptance from your future self that whispers to you now. Or maybe it's an image within your mind's eye. A vision for you to hold on to. But within the eternal now, time is fluid. There is no such thing as past or future. The present merges with the eternal now as the ego dies. As the ego is integrated like a great phoenix arises from the ash. Integrated into the whole. Integrated into the future self in the ancestral past. Begin to hold on to that word. Begin to hold on to that vision. As you begin feeling yourself coming back into your light body, where each cell of your body is a star, where your heart is the great sun connected to the great central sun and the great, great central sun. Through all time and space and all dimensions. It begins to create a halo now over your body, moving from the heart to the left and right in great circles. Moving over your eyes, above your head, as it creates a great wormhole for you to travel even further now. And here, as you travel, you connect now to your guides, your archangel, be it Michael, Japhiel, Gabriel, Ikitatama, Laia, Uriel, Raphael. One of these great angels will come to you now. Raphael for healing, Gabriel for wisdom, Michael for strength, Raphael as the muse of God, bringing joy and passion. Uriel that teaches us to be playful. These great messages of truth. Within the halo of your wormhole, traveling past all time and space into the great void of nothingness. Here your body once again dissolves into the nothingness and becomes everything. And these angels speak to you now. In your native human tongue, or in the language of your soul, if you begin to hear your own light language, allow the vibrations, the sound to float through you. Allow the visions, the messages, the words move through you now. We are in the eternal now. We are time. We are space. We are all dimensions. Let these words fill your body. Like a great ocean, filling spaces between your cells, filling the spaces between your organs, feeling a vibration rising up from the very core of your own DNA. Feel the vibration moving you. Shisha tumoia la patiki katatamota ishita. Shita tamuma ia la tikita tamaria la tashi. Ala muma tashita ta ia la ta ia la. Hahia tamuma ita shikita i. Homo tuchi ia la tita shita kato uia la ma ia la. Itata ia la Julianta I katamua ia la. Hiataki asta amotu hita ashikata iala hia esta ita a Julia la tuta I hakatuma iala joa tashita the joja iala mahia. begin to feel yourself moving through this halo down from the great void. Feel your light body, your fingers, your hands, the sun within your chest, the stars within your body, the halo over your head, the great crown of Hatha, Hiyalaratashi, with the horns of Gabriel. As you begin to float down past the multiverses, seeing the strings of time, seeing the dimensions move out from you. Moving down slowly into our own universe, seeing the planets as they spin around you, as you become the sun itself. Moving closer to the earth, as you look below you, seeing the green planets. And moving up from this Palagaya is one singular light, a signal calling you home, back into this present time, back into this body, back into this space. You begin to feel yourself moving back slowly. Following the signal of light. This beacon. You begin to move towards it. Seeing the top of this great pyramid. Filled with the starry breath of the divine. And you, in this physical form, sitting within the eternal now. You follow this beam of light through the top of the pyramid into the top of your own head, feeling this crown open up to receive the halo, the gifts of the angels, the message from your future self. And the memory of your past. Like great raindrops of light, you feel them moving across your eyes to the back of your head. Raindrops of light into your left ear, into your right, into your throat, and finally within the chalice of your heart. Feeling the container of your form, you begin to feel yourself at peace within the eternal now. For you are always the eternal now. Within your breath, within the silence, between the sounds, between the silence, between the vibrations. You begin to feel it in your left and right hip as your womb, your universal cosmic womb, no matter what gender. This is not about gender, this is about vibration and energy. It begins to fill the space, anchoring you to this time, to this world, but no longer part of this three-dimensional paradigm by the constraints of this time, but connected to the fluidity of fifth-dimensional expansion, the great infinity looping of time. But we have all the time in the world. We have all the time of all the universes. The time, the eternal now, lives within the space between your inhale and your exhale. Slowly begin to feel your body. Take a deep breath in and a deep exhale out. If you like, if you have a journal or anything to write, or if you want a piece of paper to write something now, you can. As you slowly come back.